guys have been following me for a long time. When it comes to meditation, it's really my biggest flex in how I have created the balanced, holistic business and life that I now live. And so, first off, when we're getting into the beginner set of meditation, meditation is just focus. What we're trying to do is we're trying to teach ourselves to focus, because when we can focus on the present moment, what ends up happening is that we are letting go of anything from the past, anything from the future, and focusing in right here. And what that does for you, what that does for your brain, because when you can focus in the now, we're no longer getting depressed over our past, and we're no longer getting anxious about what's to come for the future. So when we're anxious, we're in beta state. We're like, there's 5 parts of being like awake and aware and then asleep. So it's like beta, alpha, theta, delta. So we have those 4 parts, and then we have like the deep sleep, which we're not gonna get into. So when you're in high beta, what you're doing is when you're in fight or flight, you're stressed out, you're anxious, and you're thinking from a space of like, your brain doesn't know how to work. And so what we're trying to do with meditation is we're trying to bring you back down to alpha and theta states, so that you are more so in the dimensions of the quantum, which is your sleeping realm. It's like the place where there's endless possibilities. That's why in your sleep you can have imaginations about dragons and flying dragons and things like this, because it's all where the thoughts are and the imagination goes. And so when we can bring ourselves back down and understand how to focus on that, we actually think better, because we're no longer thinking from a fight or flight brain. We're no longer making decisions based off anxiety, stress, and whatever else. We're actually thinking from a better part of our body, which is like our heart and where we really want to go. And so the beginning, that's the whole thing around meditation. That's just like a little taste of it. I offer a lot more in Inspired Academy if you ever want to check that out as well. So, and my other program called Calibrate as well. So we'll leave you some show notes at the bottom to check that out. But as far as beginner tips, my biggest thing would be guided meditation. And I will do some guided meditations for YouTube as well, just so that people can follow along. And I'll also be doing a lot of really fun meditation challenges throughout this year. And so, but the first thing I would say is finding a meditation app that works for you, or you can go on Spotify and looking up some really amazing guided meditations. Now, 5 to 10 minutes is great, but once you can get past the 30-minute to 45 to an hour, I meditate 45 minutes to an hour every single day. And I can get to the space where I'm hitting alpha and theta, where I'm no longer basically my body, and I can be in a limitless possibility potential area in my brain, and we call that the quantum reality. And this is where all the ideas are formed. This is where all the frequency is. This is where you tap in. And so when you can get to that state, it's really easy. But 5 to 10 minutes of guided meditation, highly recommend the Calm app would be a really good one for recommendation. But there's other free ones on Spotify. And then after this, I'll definitely show you guys how to really tap in to a guided meditation that you can follow here. So I'm going to show you guys how to do a really quick meditation that I would recommend doing anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. This will allow you to get focused and bring yourself back into your body. And so just want you to follow along with me. Normally I'm sitting on the ground cross-legged, so that, or if I'm sitting in a chair, I have my feet flat against the floor and my hands on top of my knees or my legs. Whether they're face down, if you have your hands face down, it just means that you're asking for groundedness. And if they're face up, you're asking for receivership. So it's like you want to receive. This might be receiving from spirit or from your inner wisdom. However you'd like that to be. You have your feet flat on the ground, and then you can go ahead and shake off all the energy. Close down your eyes. Breathe in through your nose. And out through your mouth. Again, in through your nose. And out through your mouth. And one way to really tap into your body is getting out from your head and feeling into your heart. So I want you to imagine your mind's eye being into your heart, feeling into your heart space, feeling the heartbeat as you breathe through your nose and out through your mouth. And when you can finally feel your heart, allow yourself just to sit with it. Continuing to breathe through your nose and out through your mouth. And I want you to notice the space in your chest, the volume of space around your heart, and feel the volume of space. So you notice I don't say imagine, I say feel. You want to use your body to feel. Continuously breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Next, we do body scan, which will start at the tips of our toes, that is touching the floor, feeling the tops of our feet, into our ankles and our calves, our shins, our knees, our thighs, the back of the thigh, your butt and your seat, feeling into this, into your pelvis, your lower belly, your lower back, your mid-belly, your sternum, your middle back, rising up into your back, on your shoulders, around into your chest, and down your arms, your elbows, your forearms, your wrists, your hands, and your fingers. Breathing it back up into your neck, your throat, your lips, your nose, and your eyes, the back of your head. Feeling that energy release through the crown of your head. And breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Doing this several times until you feel completely safe, centered. And if thoughts are in your mind and you're thinking of your to-do list, bring yourself back to your body. And the moments you find yourself there, just imagine you're feeling the air breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Doing this 3 more times. And when you're done, giving gratitude for the space to yourself, feeling the gratitude in your body, feeling the gratitude of this moment. And when you're ready, open your eyes. So normally with something like that, I will do, normally with something that, meditation is something that I'll do, but I will lengthen until I feel every single part of my body. And what you're doing, if you're bringing yourself down from fight or flight all the way down, and it's funny because now that I've just done that, I can feel it ringing in my ears, and I'm actually not quite here back in my body yet. I've actually left my body a little bit. And so what you'll want to do is when you do this practice with yourself, you can slow it down. And every time you're moving up your body for a body scan, you feel into that spot. So if you're not feeling your toes, do not move from there until you feel your toes. And then you move up. And this is how you regulate your nervous system, and also just gets yourself into the generous present moment, which is awesome. And then leaving it with gratitude just leaves you in a state of receivership, so that when you go out to your day, you don't have horse blinders on and all the things you need to do. You're opening yourself up to the possibilities and the limitless potential that is yours to be had. So I hope that was helpful.